Have you heard about porn addiction being a cause of divorce? I'm Gerald Maggio, Southern California divorce and family law attorney, and in this video I'm going to talk about a sensitive and private subject about porn addiction, what it is, and how it can lead to divorce. Porn addiction refers to a compulsive and unhealthy consumption of pornography, where it's gotten to a point where it is controlling in a person's life and is affecting their behavior and their will and their ability to control themselves. Like any addiction, it involves a loss of control and a craving for a certain behavior, or in cases like alcohol or drug use, a substance, but it is essentially not much different than a regular addiction. The impact of porn addiction on a marriage can be substantial, and I'm going to now explain 5 impacts of how porn addiction can negatively impact a marriage. Number 1, emotional disconnection. The compulsive viewing of pornography can lead to a situation where the parties are emotionally distant from each other. That can lead to a situation where the party that's addicted to pornography wants to view pornography over spending intimate time with their spouse, and the spouse that's not in that situation is viewing the situation with feelings of emotional neglect and abandonment. This can obviously have a negative impact on a marriage. Number 2, decreased sexual satisfaction. What I mean by that is compulsive use of and consumption of porn can lead to a situation where that spouse has unrealistic expectations of intimacy and sex. It can also lead to the situation where the other spouse feels inadequate because of such unrealistic expectations. Number 3, communication breakdown. The secrecy and shame that can exist by those that are compulsively consuming porn can lead to situations where the parties have a breakdown in communications. They simply stop talking to each other, and it makes the situation worse where nothing gets resolved and the parties are further distant, and it can just actually lead to further consumption, addiction to the pornography as the outlet of that spouse, and further feelings of hurt and neglect by the other spouse. Number 4, loss of trust. In any marriage, in any relationship, trust is an important factor that is prevalent. It's important to be able to trust your spouse, and when you have a situation where you have somebody addicted to pornography who, let's say, doesn't follow along with promises to stop doing it, it can lead to a loss of trust when the behavior continues and doesn't stop. And number 5, financial strain. Some who are substantially addicted to pornography, it can lead to a situation where that person is spending a lot of money for subscriptions to adult websites that lead to financial strain, because that's usually a recurring cost that is on a monthly basis. That can lead to substantial difficulties and argument between spouses because of that. It's important to note that not everybody who consumes pornography has an addiction. Porn addiction, again, is something that has led to the point where it's so compulsive, so difficult to control their behavior, that it's negatively impacting not only their lives, but it's negatively impacting the marital relationship to the point where it is leading to likely divorce if it's not dealt with. Addressing porn addiction within a relationship usually requires open communication, honesty, and seeking professional help if it's gotten to that point. And what I'm talking about is a therapist particularly trained in addiction and particularly trained in porn addiction. If you're going through a divorce or you know somebody who is, feel free to contact us for a free consultation where we can go through your situation, give you advice. It might not be advice to actually get divorced. It might be advice to go get counseling first. Either way, feel free to contact us and we'll go through and discuss your situation, give you a roadmap of our suggestions, and hopefully that'll save your marriage. And if not, that's what we're here for. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the end of this video for more helpful information about divorce and family law issues. See you next time.